It's very difficult to be an expert in everything. I mean, one of the things you're buying when you're buying a franchise is somebody else's mistakes. Things that have been tried and tested in the past that maybe haven't worked, so that you've got a model that's been demonstrated to work. And you've got all the support, so whether that be new marketing campaigns that are going to be arriving at your club that you can edit, or the training, or the just a system that you can rely on that's been tried and tested, that you can fine-tune for your local market, but you're not reinventing the wheel.
I think you should look for something that, although you may not have experience within it, there are certain things that tick boxes in what you like and what you enjoy more than anything else. In particular, for our environment, we go and see people in the home. And it's a very sort of social sale, and you have to be able to get on well with all sorts of people. And if you don't kind of like that, then Hillary's wouldn't sort of suit you. Therefore, choosing a sector that you would like, you would enjoy, that sort of ticks the skill set that you've got and that you like to develop, then that would be a good advice, I would say.
If you don't have knowledge, you need to find somebody you trust with that knowledge. The food and beverage business is hard work. You've got to understand it, but then again, if you can bring somebody in that you trust to work with you, that is great. But I think you've got to have the enthusiasm. You must love what you do. If you love what you do, your world is turned around, and anything you do is for the better of your enterprise. If you don't like it, at the first hurdle you'll get fed up and you'll give up. But definitely, if you don't understand the industry, get that knowledge or work with somebody who has that knowledge. But you've got to work with them on a basis that you trust.
Look for something that I suppose look for something that you're comfortable with selling and something that you've got a bit of passion about. There's no point taking something on that you just think might make a few quid out, but I think you should really believe in what you're doing.
Is this something that's completely new, or do they have a great deal of experience in this area? And obviously your business will change in the future. How do you know that they will be able to support you in the future? So obviously with jewellery, trends will change, the collection will change. Can they change with you? You don't want to be stuck with something that's really quite dated in a couple of years' time.
Just because you're looking at a franchise and it might be a young franchise, you may be the first franchisee. Not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you've done your research and that it's a legit company, you're happy with all the arrangements and the support, being the first is usually a benefit, because I know my first franchisee has got half of the northeast because I wanted to get them on board and I wanted to support them and make that work for them.